The drawings you're about to see should not exist, but I'm gonna make them exist because I asked you guys for some creative, cute, unique, and weird things that I could try drawing, and with over 1,000 comments, here are 4 categories of drawings that just make you think these should not exist. So let's go! First up, we have slimy tentacle, but the octopus is an angel. I'm not gonna lie, I might need a reference photo for this one. Oh, look at that. It looks like little mushrooms, actually. So I think to draw a slimy tentacle, we need to use the glossy jelly because it has to be, you know, quite a glossy tentacle. I just know doing too many spirals is just gonna mess me up. So I just did one little curl. You know what? We gotta do 10 minutes on the timer, okay? That we just got... Whoa. I just had a stroke there. Because now we are kind of low on time, I will just get straight into the coloring. You know, octopi are such intelligent creatures. I'm just like, what knowledge do they hold in their amazing little brains? Also, this is kind of embarrassing, but when I was young, I didn't know how to pronounce octopus. So my parents would just let me say Ursula, you know, like Ursula from The Little Mermaid, because she was an octopus, right? So instead of saying octopus, I would just say, you know, Ursula when I was talking about octopus. Yep, fun little random viyaura lore that no one asked for, but you got anyways. Does this even look like a tentacle? I feel like I'm a little bit out of my element. Now, I think for the sucker... Whoa, we have 4 minutes left. Why did this take me like 7 minutes? That's kind of embarrassing. Okay, I'm gonna shut up and try drawing now. 30 seconds, and this looks nowhere near done. Okay, and I'm stopping with 3 seconds left because we are clearly not done. I'm just gonna see how long it's gonna take me to kind of finish this up, make this look a little bit presentable. Like, it looks like the octopus has chickenpox right now. Here we go. Slimy tentacle, but the... Ooh. I totally forgot to turn it into an angel. And I forgot the rest of the octopus. I just drew 1 tentacle. And just like last time, we are going to carry on the tradition of putting these on t-shirts. I know, I'm sorry. I kind of slacked off on this one. The rest, don't worry, they will be 1,000 out of 10. And you know what's even cooler is you have to type in secret store on my website to be able to see these. If you don't type it in, you'll never ever see it. So if you're hearing this right now, you are the only people that know that these t-shirts actually exist. And you know what? I could be doing the world a favor because these t-shirt designs get even more questionable. Next up, piranha plant. All right, same brush, 10 minutes on the timer. So we have a piranha plant. I'm gonna take this one literally and draw an actual piranha as a plant. Wait, that's kind of stupid. I don't think it has any other meaning, so of course I'm just gonna take it literally. Hello, editing mode viyaura here. I'm kind of dumb. I didn't realize that this was called a piranha plant. We are not gonna draw this, by the way. This is copyrighted. So what I'm gonna draw is something completely different. You'll see. Yep, this is truly going to be weird, terrifying. Okay, time is basically almost up, but I'm just gonna finish coloring this very fast. Alright, did I really spend about 20 minutes drawing this? Apparently I did. Was it worth it? Yeah, I think so. And here we go, gonna put it on a t-shirt. I actually think it looks pretty unique. Now up in the secret store. Thank you very much, weird category. We're now gonna move on to the cute category. A nervous cactus in a flower pot holding a please don't hug me sign while blushing as butterflies swarm it lovingly. I'm wearing my Invisalign and I tried so hard to say that without a lisp. Different brush, 10 minutes on the timer. Because people have been saying I've been using glossy jelly too much and haven't been using Dreamy Sketch, so I'm back using the Dreamy Sketch. Now there's a lot of different cactus types, but I kind of like a cute little bulb one. Watch this pot take me like 2 minutes because I don't know how to get it symmetrical. Okay, 30 seconds, but it's still not very symmetrical. And then it's gonna have an adorable large bulbous head, and it has to hold a sign that says please don't hug me, so it's just gonna drape down like this. This is the sign. You know, I think it'd be cute if it had like another little bulb on its head with like a little flower, right? And then, okay, are these too many bulbs. I don't know, it kind of looks like a cute hairdo. And then it's gotta be a little bit sad because it's nervous. It doesn't want anyone hugging him. I have about a minute left to add color, so I'm gonna stop it right there and I'm gonna take my time and give this lovely cactus a beautiful green color. Also, completely unrelated, but I got a new iPad. Before I was using the iPad Pro 12.9 inch 4th gen, and I just got the iPad Air. However, it is a little bit delayed. Look. It's like 1 millisecond delayed, right? And I don't know how to fix it. I feel like now I'm getting a little bit too carried away because I'm having so much fun actually coloring this. Okay, hold on. I realized this entire video so far is me designing characters, and that is perfect because, side note, I've been working on improving my character design. Look at this. I drew this recently, and it's me as a cool dystopian comic book character. So I've actually been taking the how to design comic book characters from concept to final art class on Skillshare, and the class walks you through creating a character from scratch to the final illustration. Now, I'm not done yet, but I'll post it on Instagram once I am, and honestly, I love looking at character design, but I don't think I'm particularly good at conceptualizing, so that's why I want to learn more about it. And if you don't know, Skillshare is a platform filled with thousands of classes ranging from digital art to design, all taught by real super skilled professionals and creatives. And they have categories ranging from art and illustration, like my friend Blue Biscuit's Fundamentals for Artistic Expressions class, to Lisa Bardo's Animation for Everyone class. You guys remembered when I tried animation? Yeah, I probably should have taken this class first. And right now, the first 500 people to use the link in the description or scan the QR code will receive a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. So right now, you can join me in leveling up your creative juices. Okay, let's get back to the video. I almost forgot the lovely little butterflies. Wow, I just realized my camera moved so much. I'm sorry if that was completely off angle, but here is the adorable little cactus holding a sign that says, "Please don't hug me," with cute, lovely butterflies flying around it. This one is definitely my favorite so far. On to a t-shirt it goes in the secret store, and let's move on to the next one. A little girl with wings on a cloud with her bird friends or a witch flying to her castle. Glossy jelly, 10 minutes on the timer. In the past few drawings, I think we did a little bit more detail, so for this one, I want to try a very cute, simple style. I kind of regret this now. I feel like I thought it would look good, but it doesn't. Let me start over. Drawing hair, I feel like is so hard because like, why is there a huge gap of nothing here? Okay, how about this? It's kind of like a flower petal on her head, right? Like a little stem here. Oh my gosh. And then her hair, look, could be little leaves. Literally, my indecisiveness with her concept design, this took me 9 minutes. I have 7 seconds left, and all I have here is a head and part of a neck. I know she's on a cloud, but I kind of want her like floating on top of the cloud, if that makes any sense. Like she's kind of jumping. I don't know where her arms are supposed to go. There, she's gonna be holding a strawberry. I almost forgot the cloud. Don't worry, I did not forget the cloud. Look how cute this cloud is. Bird time. It's just gonna be a tiny little teardrop shaped bird like this. So cute. Another one on her hat. And then just to balance it out, we are gonna draw another huge strawberry. Hold on, I definitely did not forget to do the wings. Here it is, the lovely girl with angel wings on a cloud with some bird friends. Hello, I think this is a good place to hide my secret message. If you don't know, I hide secret messages in all my videos and we just have a little bit of fun. I think for this secret message, just comment down a drawing that you think should not exist, but I could make it exist in the next part 3 of this video series. Also, just a hint, even though I do love capybaras and onions, if I see another capybara and onion comment, I will probably most likely not pick you just because there's so many of them. So yeah, come up with some good, juicy original ones and I'm so ready to do a part 3. And here are the 2 adorable creations from the cute category. Let's move on to the food category. A slice of buttered toast. Same brush, 10 minutes on the timer. Did you see that? That was a little bit delayed. This one is a little bit different. Why? Because I think a slice of buttered toast should exist. I forgot to set off the timer, but yeah, a slice of buttered toast should exist, you know, in every universe. Now this one is going to be a thick slice of toast. Look at that. But here is the age-old question. Do you guys like your toast really toasted or like lightly toasted? Personally, I like mine microwaved or air fried, but if it had to to be toasted, I would say like a light toast. I don't want to see any charring. It has to be very lightly toasted. This is the very sad slab of butter. You guys got to put way more butter than this, okay? Now here comes the hard part. How do I actually make it look like it's a little bit toasted? I feel like I can color it to make it look like bread, but to make it look a little bit burnt, a little bit of a toasty, that I think would be the difficult part of this challenge. And I'm having second thoughts because this drawing should exist. How do I make it so it shouldn't exist? How about like a dying piece of toast? Because it's like, it's been toasted, the bread is dead, like this. It's like a dead piece of bread. Now this is a little bit more, yeah, this should not exist. And we have about 2 seconds left, but just for you, I will keep going. I feel like there is something so satisfying about just coloring in that perfect shape. Look at that. Ooh, stunning. Thank you, glossy jelly. Do you know what I have never had before? I have never had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I know, crazy, right? Random viyaura lore. I'm actually kind of allergic to peanuts. How does that even happen? I don't know why I'm allergic to peanuts, but it's like any type of nut, like walnuts, pecans, cashews. I think especially cashews. I cannot eat them. Oh yes, look at that yellow butter. Yellow butter is so much better than pale butter, right? Look at that yellowness. Here's the challenge, making it look toasted, because right now it still just looks like plain bread. How do I make it look toasted? Yeah, that doesn't look toasted. This looks like a massacre. Oh my gosh, wait, I know. Dreamy sketch, okay? And then, look at this. Yes, lightly toasted, just like that. I kind of colored out of the lines a little bit, but it kind of gives that toast effect. And then a little darker in some areas. This is a perfectly buttered dead toast. This is actually so cute. I'm gonna write "I'm toast" at the bottom. I know that is probably the most millennial cringe thing ever, but I'm kind of feeling it. Here we go, a buttered piece of toast that is dead, unfortunately. And now going up in the secret store, I think this one is actually my favorite. I know I keep saying that, but this is actually so cute. And let's move on to the next drawing. A frog with a pancake below him and whipped cream on top. I know I'm late. Same brush. I always forget to set it. It just has to happen once. 10 minutes on the timer. I know this might sound a little bit crazy, but would you guys hate me if I just didn't really like edit this part of the video? Let me just like try something out. Would you guys still like me if I was not overly editing myself? We'll see. I can see how many people like skip past this. They'll be like, ugh, she's way too boring without editing. Because I kind of had a crisis. I was like, oh my god, I realized, what if I'm like over editing myself and then people are just like, is she actually like this in person? Which in reality, I'm not really that like, oh my god, hey guys, in person. Wow, this frog is definitely no thoughts, head empty. I am probably the most introverted person you will ever meet. Like, I am in my room 24/7. Whoa, what happened there? I do not like going out with friends, but I don't hate you, you know? I think my friends, they're just like, why do you hate me? And I'm just like, I literally don't hate you. I just don't want to go outside. I don't know. Is anyone else like that too? Like maybe at school, you're just like really happy, cheerful, and then you go home and you're just like dead, like no social battery. All of my social battery goes to making these YouTube videos. Is this a little bit too meta? Should I not be talking about YouTube on YouTube? That's a little bit weird, right? We're like kind of breaking the fourth wall. I kind of want to make him sit like this, you know? I don't want to make him sit like a normal frog. I want to make him sit kind of like a person. What else is going on in my life? Yeah, so that was just a little random viyaura lore. I'm actually not that like, whoa, in person. I think I'm actually quite like calm and chill. And I'm just like, I sit there. I don't really say much. I'm more of an observer, but I really like editing. I think that is why I just really over edit myself sometimes, because I'm just like, yes, I love editing. This is so fun. I want to add more effects, more music, yada yada. I was gonna say this frog is manspreading so hard, but I think this is just my really bad frog anatomy, right? Like it kind of looks like he's dancing, not really sitting. I don't really know how to fix it. Why do so many words have the letter S? Okay, like I'm in my Invisalign era right now and I can't say any word that has an S. So if you're like, why does viyaura sound a little bit weird right now? Invisalign. That is the answer. There we go. What a happy cutie. So cute. Okay. Also, notice how the comment was like, I know I'm late, but I still am drawing your request anyways. That is because a lot of the times, even though some comments are late, I still see them all. Don't worry. Like if you're commenting on a video that I posted, like 2 years ago, I guarantee you I will probably still see your comment. So if you are late to anything, don't worry, I noticed you. So I'm gonna stop it at 13 and we're just gonna take our time coloring the frog, okay? Now the frog is going to be wearing the whipped cream, like kind of a hat. So cute. Okay, I feel like I talked way too much for this section, so I am just going to snap and then it will be in color. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. And colored, here we go. Looks amazing. Let's put it on a t-shirt. I added some fruits because I love fruits, especially strawberries and blueberries. And now the pancake frog is up in the secret store, and let's move on to the final category, animals. Now we got over 1,000 comments and literally half of them, look at the yellow on the side. The yellow is every single time someone mentioned the word capybara. That is a lot of capybara suggestions. Too many. I love them too, but as this person has also noticed, I feel like you guys are definitely using capybaras as leverage. Shame on you. But yeah, as mentioned before, if you want to get picked next time, I feel like now you'd actually stand out if you don't do something capybara or onion related, but who knows? Obviously, I did have to draw just one capybara related drawing, and the one is you should draw a capybara underneath a peach tree with peaches around it. Theme brush, 10 minutes on the timer. I feel like I still don't have like a solid way that I draw capybaras. Every time I draw them, they're a little bit different in style. Therefore, I don't know. This one could just be never before seen capybara style. Why is this one line taking me like 50 million hours to draw? Like, I don't think I've ever drawn a capybara that looks like this. This looks like a mix between a duck, capybara, and bear. It's okay. I'm gonna keep it because it's cute. Okay, now for the peach tree. Oh my god, this could be the first one that I actually finish within 10 minutes, including the coloring. Okay, let's get to it. Look, this is gonna be magical, okay? Not really capybara looking, right? And then, ready? Boom. Now it looks kind of like a capybara. Honestly, I think I got the color of the peaches wrong. I don't think peaches are this pink, right? Yeah, they're mostly red. Well, okay, this one's like a little bit pinky. Yikes. Okay, I have about 8 seconds left and I didn't really draw the tree yet, but I'll tell you what I'll do. Leaves. Leaves is what I'm gonna do to give the illusion that there is a tree on top of it. Just because I feel like the tree would kind of distract away from this adorable capybara. You know what? It's simple. It's cute. I think this one's done. I just feel like these designs are just getting cuter and cuter because tell me why I also want this t-shirt. And now it is up in the secret store, and let's move on to the final drawing. A capybara with a little pudding on its head, just enjoying life, eating a strawberry. Same brush, 10 minutes on the timer. Did I trick you guys? I was like, guys, I'm only doing one capybara, but here I am doing 2. Actually, this is just my way of saying I'm sorry. I did not mean to sound like a mean person going like, stop recommending capybara suggestions, okay? I get it. You know I like capybaras, so you want me to draw something I like. I appreciate you, truly, thank you. But you know, I also want to draw things from your original imagination, right? It doesn't always need to be capybara or onion or other things that I like for me to draw your suggestions. What I'm saying is just be original, suggest things that you like, and I will most likely pick it. This capybara, you can see it's already kind of a different style than the last one we did literally 30 seconds ago. But that is the fun part of art, right? Like, who says you need to stick to one style? No one. Now, this one is a little bit kind of built like a bear, but again, remember when we do this thing, the capybara-ness will come out. Now, this guy is holding a strawberry. I feel like we've drawn a lot of strawberries in this video. Just 2? I think just 2. Never mind. And a pudding on its head. I'm assuming you're talking about like the Japanese pudding ones that have the brown sugar on top. So let us do that right now. It's gonna be so cute. Wait, does it even drip down or is it just like that? I think this looks pretty good, right? I can make it a little bit shinier, just like that. There we go. Now, our last capybara was a little bit brown, so I'll make this one a little bit orangey. Oh my gosh, wait, oh. I didn't even realize time was almost up. Okay, well, I was close to being finished. And for a finishing touch, I'm going to put a little bit of blush on the capybara just because it's so happy that it has a strawberry and a pudding. And we are finished with the final capybara and final drawing of today's video and going up on the t-shirt again. Okay, so now that all the drawings are finished, which one is my favorite? I really don't know. I really don't know. Let me think. I think I like the look of the toast one, but if I were to actually wear a t-shirt, it would probably be one of the capybara ones. Maybe maybe the pudding one? I don't know. They're all, honestly, all of them are so cute. Even though these drawings should not exist, I still think they turned out really cute. I probably said cute like 10,000 times in this video. I'm so sorry. But let me know which one is your favorite. And if you were to wear a t-shirt, which one would it be? Again, they're all up in the secret store. If you don't know what I mean by secret store, then I guess you'll never know. I'm so sorry. Also, if you really like capybaras as much as I do, definitely check out the capybara section on my website. There's a lot of cute capybara related things that you might not have seen, so definitely check it out. But that's all for me right now. Bye!